Grant Ramey.
Well, Josiah, I know that first game without Olivier, obviously things were a little bit different with the rotation. I think you and Santi played 37 minutes, Kennedy 34. Can y'all handle that load most of the time?
Yeah, we as a team, we have the mindset of doing whatever it takes to win. So I mean, if it's playing 40 minutes a night, other guys stepping up playing a lot of big minutes. Yeah, I think we're at the mindset. Our mindset of going into each game is whatever it takes, and if that's what it takes to win, and put ourselves in a position to win the game, that's what we'll do.
How concerned were you when you saw Kennedy go down after going what y'all went through with Olivier, and how surprised were you to see him get back on the floor that quickly?
I was pretty concerned in the moment, but then he just said it was a cramp, so I wasn't too worried. Thankfully, Chad got him right, and he was able to get back in the game. But yeah, once I saw it from afar, and then my heart stopped for a second, but he just said it was a cramp, and so that gave me a bit of relief.
Ryan Shumpert and Mike Wilson.
To win a game on the road where Mississippi State shot really well, and I think 25 more free throws than y'all, just what does that say about the progression of this team over the last few weeks?
Like I said, we're gonna do whatever it takes to win. We definitely got to be better defensively. We let them get too comfortable, let them get to the line a lot, and we got to stop fouling. But I mean, you know, we did what it had to take to win, and I think that just is a testament to our growth over the last couple of games, the last couple of weeks.
Josiah, there was a second half stretch there where it was pretty much all you and Kennedy scoring wise. What was that stretch like for you guys? And was there anything that was just working well for you?
Shots were falling, so that's always good. But I mean, we just try to get to our spots. We know that with Olivier down, there's going to have to be people to be a little bit more aggressive at times because he meant so much to us on offense and defensively, but offensively, I think that we just tried to stay aggressive. Shots were, I felt like we played decent in the first half offensively, but we know we had to go on a run and try to get something going.
Ryan Shumpert and Mike Wilson.
First extended action that Jonas has gotten all year, just what did you see from him, and how challenging and physical of a first game was that for him to kind of be thrown into?
Yeah, I mean, these are Mississippi State. They play through their bigs and they get a lot of points in their paint. But I'm so happy for him. And what I saw out there was what I see him do every day in practice: him blocking shots, him rebounding, getting to his spots on offense, and making moves that I see day in and day out. I'm happy for him that he was able to get a lot of minutes today. And I felt like he played really well, stepped up in a really big, tough road environment. And yeah, like I said, Mississippi plays really well through their bigs, and I felt like he did an outstanding job today.
Yeah, Josiah, I wanted to ask about Jonas as well, specifically in practice. I mean, what's it like when you are headed toward the rim and you see Jonas there? And is there a guy that you've competed against since you've been at Tennessee that affects shots in a way that he does?
Yeah, I mean, in practice, you know, you guys are there. He blocks countless number of shots day in and day out. And so we knew, yeah, for sure. We knew that he was going to bring that to the game today. And that's what he brings to the game at all times. And the only other person I'd say is definitely Eve. Him and Eve Jonas can't jump as high as Eve, but he probably could get a couple of those shots at the rim just because of how long he is. But definitely Eve. He's a freak of nature. He'll always be a freak of nature. But yeah, those two guys.
We'll finish up with Grant and Wes.
Have you had this much confidence in your game, or have had this much fun playing as well as you've played the last 4 nights out?
I mean, winning is really, really fun. And so thankfully we've been able to do that. But as far as my game offensively, shots are just falling. And like I said last time, against South Carolina, I could just give all glory to God, because without him, it wouldn't be the case. And so I've just trusted my work and my teammates and my coaches. I say it. I feel like y'all get tired of hearing me say it, but they don't let me put my head down when I'm in a shooting slump or I'm missing shots. And it's not just me; it's for everybody, because we just put in so much work. And I mean, you work so hard in 40 minutes and you miss a couple of shots and you'll be down on yourself. But I mean, you got to bounce back and you got to stay true to what you believe in and stay true to your work. And so, I mean, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun just because we're winning. I'd be happy if I scored 0 points and we won. So, I mean, winning cures all.
Yeah, Josiah, I don't think anyone would ever say that losing Olivier would be good for y'all's team. Obviously, he's a guy that y'all rely on a lot. He does a lot of things. But when things like that happen, can they kind of bring a team together in some ways? Can kind of tough situations like that sometimes bring the best out of guys?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely wouldn't, if we had it our way, he'd still be here. But you know, circumstances happen, life happens, and we really rallied around him. You know, he's been an outstanding teammate the last couple of days since his surgery, in practice and coaching guys up. He's still 100% a part of this team. He just didn't make the road trip this weekend, or this week. But I mean, we're playing for something bigger now. We're playing for him because you guys are there. He works endlessly, and I was heartbroken. I was there with him when he got the news, and I was just, like I said, I was heartbroken. But I mean, us as a team, we're rallying around that and looking at the bigger picture and doing it for him. And what would Olivier do? Somebody got to step up and do what Olivier does and do it, try to do it better, which is hard. But I mean, we're rallying around him for sure.
All right. Thank you, Joe.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Josiah.
guys.